Morning, entrepreneurs. It's been a while since I jumped on here and did a live Facebook for this particular group. So I thought I'd jump on here because I put up a post and it did pretty well. And it had me thinking the post might, I put the post up on my Trueform Facebook page, and I thought maybe it should have gone up here. So I think sometimes that's a struggle for me because we have a number of different groups and a couple of different pages, and how to condense everything together and get your message across. At any rate, it did pretty well. Like, it performed quite well. It was usually those honest write-ups do well when you explain things and let people know. Morning, Ailey. Let people know. Ooh. When you put together an honest post like that is really makes a big difference. So I think that's not my message this morning, but I think if we were to put together more posts that were from the heart, they would do a lot better than posting random or posting products. But what my message was that I don't put up Facebook ads, and that's to a lot of people that's crazy. Like, what do you mean you don't put up Facebook ads? Everyone boosts their post. Or how do you get thousands of people in an outreach, for example? Or how do you get all the comments you do? Like we've been doing we've had our page for years, and we've grown with our page over the years, and that's made a big difference as well. But I suppose when it comes to Facebook ads in particular, I stopped doing them a couple of years ago because I didn't see the results I wanted. And then when we did get a bigger outreach, we didn't get a whole lot of return. Like, it was great for branding and exposure, but I think I do a pretty good job of branding and exposure on its own. So, like, without the ads. And then I was doing maybe 6 months, I don't know how long ago, 6 months, a year ago, I stopped doing Google ads. So we did pretty well with Google ads retargeting. So that means when someone came to our website, then they would go to another website and they would see banner ads. So we did pretty well there. A lot of people said they saw them, but we didn't get any sales. And we had tons of people saying that, oh, we see your banners or your ads all over the place, which is awesome. But there was no return on our interest. No return on our investment. So I thought, like, what are we doing? Like, it's great for branding, right? And I thought, what are we doing spending all this money on Facebook ads that I didn't feel like I was reaching the audience I wanted. Maybe someone would say, well, you weren't doing your ads properly. And then we have, morning, Shelly. I'm just talking about why I don't put up Facebook ads at the moment for entrepreneurs. It's interesting because it's like an interesting concept, because I think everyone believes that you have to put a ton of money into Facebook ads or Google ads or have a huge marketing budget to reach the audience that you want. Now, you're welcome to check out our Facebook page. I think we do pretty well. Like, we're not a company that gets like 100,000 views on a post, but those companies, I would say most of them, like 95% of them, put a ton of money into their ads. So that's not the direction we wanted to go. And when I wrote this post, it's at facebook.com/trueformlife if you're not following. When I wrote that post, I thought, you know what? I think I'm onto something. Like, I think we're onto something here. That I went to this big conference in San Diego, and there's all these people, like all these big names, talking about the future of this, the future of that, and like how video is taking over, and then how Snapchat, or sorry, not Snapchat, like chat bots are taking over, and like everyone's got to get on chat bots. And I thought, like, I don't want to get on chat bots. Like, I don't want my customers to go to a robot when they come to our website or come to our page. So that's not something I wanted to do. And it was a challenging mindset, because everyone's talking about the same thing. Like, you got to get on chat bots. You got to do these videos. And I thought, and I mean, I suppose more specific, I mean in sales and outreach. And for us, I read this amazing book called Permission Marketing by Seth Godin. And we were actually doing this before I read the book, but it just reinforced that we're on the right page, we're on the right path. And for us, we put up posts and we put up content, and those of you that follow us, follow me or us and know who I am, I know that we released the magnesium product, and we've been putting out magnesium blasts, and I feel like that's okay because most of our content is free, like free videos, free radio show, free posts every day, free content. Um, so I feel like when you have a product that's exciting, you have a launch, it's okay to overpost, if you will, or post more than you usually would, and your fans will appreciate that and understand that. If you're posting product after product all the time, and there's never a break, then you're going to lose fans and people aren't going to be interested. So I understand that social media and Facebook is complex, but for us, I went the route of not not using Facebook ads, and not using and then eliminating our Google ads. And I feel like we've been doing better, to be honest with you. I really do. And what I was saying is with the bots and the future, I feel like the future is personalization. Sorry, I wanted to mention Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Jab, 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 Right Hook. It's a horrible title, but a really good book. And he talks about the same thing. Like, you jab with free content. You jab and jab and jab with free content. He's a sports fan, of course. And then you come across with a right hook, which is your product. So he feels, as I do, if you offer enough free products, it's perfectly okay to offer or to talk about your products when they're exciting or when they're new or when people want to purchase. And we've been doing amazing in that regard. And I haven't boosted one magnesium post. I haven't put $1 into ads for magnesium. And our first batch, and we've been developing and building our audience for years, mind you. And we've also, if you guys are watching, feel free to say hi. I can't see the comments on this right here. At any rate, this isn't going to be a long video. But we haven't, so we pre-launched 60 bottles and sold them. And then we produced 120 bottles and sold them. And now we have a list of about 70 bottles that will be sold, that are sold, pre-sold. They're sold. We can't even keep up with production right now, which is amazing. And remember that I have been building our audience. This is year 8. I think we're finishing year 8 right now, fiscal years around this summer. And I have products on my website right now that have never sold. So I hope that anyone doesn't think like this is like this product is an overnight success. We've been working on it for almost a year. We've been talking about it for at least 6 months, trying to get some momentum and excitement going. But I just want to mention, like, we've sold all these products, all the magnesium products, and haven't put $1 into advertising other than organic posts. That's more information based than sales. They'll then sales related, and that's how we run our page. That's how we've been successful. And I feel like a lot of people think that they have to use Facebook ads because everyone marketing person in the world says you have to use Facebook ads or Google ads. So that's where we're at. I wanted to share that with you. I feel like if you put up good quality content on a regular basis, people will come to you. And you know, it sounds crazy, or maybe it sounds cliche, like you don't have to go to your customer, they'll come to you. But it's true. Like, that's the fact of the matter. This is really the first time that we've had customers come to us without using permission marketing, sending personal messages, and it's been a crazy ride. It's been super exciting, but I wanted to share that with you. And in that regard to the future, I think that bigger businesses will have to go small. Like, they'll have to go personalized. They'll have to get rid of chat bots. There's so much noise, so many businesses, entrepreneurs, products. I feel like even big businesses are struggling right now because of how the world is changing. So we have to go small. You have to send personal messages, not salesy messages. Messages like, how you doing, how are things going, like actually caring about your customers, instead of putting so much effort into a new Facebook ad campaign, or learning how to use Google ads, for example. Like, instead of putting all your time and effort into creating a campaign or learning about ads, learn about your customer, learn about who they are, where they shop. We send cards out. That's where our marketing budget goes, is to these messages. We send personal cards out all the time. If someone passes away in their family and they post on social media, we send them a card, personalized handwritten card, because we care, and I think you should care too. Birthday cards we send out, thank you cards we send out. So that's where our effort goes instead of Facebook ads. And I wanted to share that with you this morning because there's another way. There's always a different way to do the things that you want to do and come up with the same outcome. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave you with that. Thanks for tuning in. If you watch the replay, just leave a comment and say watch the replay. I'd be happy to do more of these if people want to have more videos or more content coming out in this group. Anyways, thanks for being a part of this group, and thanks for hanging out with me this morning, and have a wonderful day.